Hey there, crafty friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. Today at the Doodlebug, we got 2 great orders in for you guys. So we have a restock on Waffle Flower. This restock was all a back order restock. So that means things that they've been out of for a while. Some of the things are new that were back ordered, like the new postage collage square die that is back in stock. So some of the things are going to be old. Some of the things are going to be items we just had in, but they went on back order already. Waffle Flower does not do back orders, so you have to do an entire order of nothing but back orders and meet the minimum. So I went through, looked at some things that we haven't had in a while that they were out of stock on, made a good size order, and so that finally came in. So I've got that to show you guys today. And then we also have a great little restock from the warehouse. Now, our warestock orders always have some new goodies in there as well. So you're going to see lots of restocks, but you know we always have some good little new things, some new little diamonds in there as well for you guys. And as I'm looking, we've got some new pins. We've got some we got some neon colored pencils to write on black, so that's really kind of cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump. This is where I'm gonna start. We also got in a bunch of the border punches that we have been waiting for as well. So I will I've got about 8. We got a few eyeballs, so I may start in a different section just because I know that's going to be a hot item whenever we do show those. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Vanessa was teasing me that I needed to get on my live because today, friends, today is Whopper Wednesday. So on Whopper Wednesday, on Wednesdays, Mr. Elmore likes to eat Whoppers. So Burger King does a little deal on Wednesdays to where you can get a Whopper for like $4. Well, apparently the Whopper is his favorite fast food hamburger ever. And when he saw that, he was just like, oh, we need to get Whoppers on Wednesday. So I did that 2 weeks ago. And then last week I didn't do it. And he was just like, what about Whopper Wednesday when I got home? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was every week now. And he was just like, well, why not Whopper Wednesday? So I'm like, okay. So we've got Whopper Wednesday, and I don't want to, be late for that apparently. You know what? If I can pick up a couple hamburgers on the way home and not have to cook, I'm good with that. I'm totally fine with that. All right, so as I kind of do a little pass through a little bit. Oh, happy mail there. That is awesome. Oh, it's hung up with USPS. Sharon, I don't know what it is about the post office between me and you, but our stuff always gets hung up back and forth. It is crazy. So, all right, look how fun these tables are for you guys today. First up, we're going to start right here. We did pull some just fun stuff off the shelves for you guys today too, to kind of highlight some things coming up. So, as I always look ahead, what events, what holidays do we have to plan for? Well, we have got Memorial Weekend coming up, and so we've got some patriotic stuff on the tables. We've got Mother's Day coming up to make cards and prepare for, and then right around the corner we've got Father's Day. So we pulled a few things that'll be perfect for some masculine cards, especially if you make cards for friends or to sell. You need to be thinking about those Father's Day cards. That way people have plenty of time to get them in the mail. So we pulled this little quick card kit from Paper Rose. It's called Lakeside Memories. This is a 6x8 pad here. And you've got all kinds of great masculine themed papers in here. And the way they print their card pads is they've got them already like pre-layered with the printing, and then the back side is ready to go for a mat. So here's the back side ready to go for a mat, and then you can see the other side is already pre-printed, easy peasy for you to cut to whatever side you want or whatever size you want for your card. And then all you have to do is add sentiments, die cuts. It does come with a few sheets of die cuts. So there are those. I love this Lakeside kit. It is so pretty. Mindy just popped on and she says she's got it and it's beautiful. It makes beautiful cards. Now, if you need a little bit of a jumping point, that's also another nice thing that they do, is they do give you a little bit of a jumping point, just a little inspiration. You're going to have way more than just these 6 cards in the kit, just so you know that. But it does give you an idea of kind of how you can layer some cards if you're new to card making, or maybe you just need a little mojo. So we've got Lakeside Memories card kits. Then we also have extra die cuts for the kits. So if you have got, you know, this kit at home and maybe you've used up all your die cuts already. Oh, yes, Pam, there are some beautiful dogs in there. Some good little hunting dogs. So there are the Lakeside extra die cuts. And then we just have regular embossed die cuts. And Pam, there are some dogs in here too. Beautiful golden retrievers. I may not know flowers, but I know my dogs. And then we've also got the embossed tags and tickets for that line too. All right, now I know I thought we had some more of this line. Maybe it's still coming. Maybe that's what's going on. So we have got part of this cute little line called My Favorite Monster. It's a new one from Echo Park. I know I've got more of the line coming. I'm looking to see if it just got put further down the table. Nope, it must still be on the way. But what we've gotten in so far is these adorable little eyeball washies. So look at those little monster eyeballs on this washi tape. And it's even called Monster Eyes. So we've got the cute little washi tape. Lakeside Memories embossed die cuts. You've got it, Miss Edie. That's going to be this one right here. Pulling that for you. Then we also have the puffy stickers for My Favorite Monster. These I'm not even going to show you guys because they have been discontinued. And I think we need all of those just to fill special orders. So I'm going to pop those off the table. Sorry about that. Next, we've got Doodle Pops in this order. 3 different Doodle Pops came in. This first one here is called All Better. Oh, Great Danes. I had a Great Dane growing up. She was a good dog. Hot mess. Oh my gosh. Not the smartest dog I have ever owned in my life, but she was fun. She was fun because she was so big and so goofy. And she lived to be really old for a Dane too. Monster Eye Washi, you've got it, Miss Sharon. So again, we've got All Better. We've got this cute little flamingo girl. That's Flora Flamingo. All Better for Carmen. You've got it, Carmen. Thank you. And next, now I know quite a few of you are on restock for this. I think we have a few left over, and I believe we've even got these on another order coming in. But this is Jet Set from Doodlebug. 2 All Betters. You've got it, Miss Rhonda. And 2 All Betters for Paula. Thank you. We've got more of those little sticky thumb foam dots. You've got 3 different sizes of foam dots. I feel like these are what I would call a higher profile. They give it a little bit more oomph. These are also the ones that fit into that dot setter tool. That dot setter tool is still not in stock. We've still got those coming. I think those are June ship date. I'll have to check that. But if you're waiting for yours, they just have not come in yet. But we do have refills. Oh, okay. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate it. Vanessa's here. I could holler at Vanessa if I need her. Sticky folios. So what is a sticky folio? And refills are not in stock yet for these. So if you are waiting on a sticky folio refill, or if you use your sticky folio a lot, and you notice you just put your last sheet in, let me know, and I will get you on the reorder list for as soon as they get here. But this is a little refillable folio. There is no difference between colors except for the color, just depending what you like. We've got a coral one here and a yellow one here on the table today. Inside of here, this is where you put your little pages. So the pages just pop right in. It cinches down on it nice and tight and holds it in place. You put one in at a time. We've got a little tool over here as well. Think you're on the waiting list for one? If not, you'll take one. You got it. I know we've got a bunch of people on the waiting list for these, and we just put everything on the table back here, so we didn't even get those pulled. Then, whenever you peel this up, let me do it this way. Here's how it goes. So do you see all those little gray dots? Those little gray dots are little teeny tiny glue dots. So this works perfectly for your die cut sheets. So you can put your die cut sheets on there. Now, I know Stacy Dunn has told us before that what she does a lot of times with her little sticky folios, because 49 and Market is so laser cut and, you know, such small little pieces, she goes ahead and she lays them on her sticky folio sheet. She just sticks them all down, and then that way when she goes to create, all she has to do is peel them up and they've already got adhesive on the back. I think that's a great pro tip. And so then that way they're all good to go and she can see them all at one time. So I think that was a really good idea. What I like about these, because they are gray, whenever you've peeled a couple little die cuts up, you can still see where you have stickiness that then you can come in with another die and just randomly clean up the page. You don't waste any of these little glue dots at all. So it kind of makes your life so much easier, I think, with these sticky folios. I know a lot of the We Are stuff, we've been having a little bit of trouble getting it in, but I've been noticing they've been doing some package changes. So a lot of times when there's a package change, they know the package change is coming, they let stock sell completely out. So that may be why we've been having a little trouble getting our sticky folios in. Sticky folios are $20. And then I believe the refills are right around 15, 16, something like that. Oh, okay. So the tool then, Pam, once you put everything on the folio itself, that tool has two different ends to it. One is a tweezer end. You may not need the tweezer end, but it's just so, because you probably have a tweezer in your stash, but it's so nice because it stays in the folio. That's why I like it. So once you put that die cut in here, then this side here, you just rub over it. And all that does then is it makes sure that the little dots really adhere to the back. And then the tweezers, you want to use the tweezers because all these little micro dots, if you've noticed, I have been very careful not to get my hands anywhere near it because they're sticky. So they will just stick to you. So that way you can pick up with the tweezer end your die cut and not all the die cuts because you're coming in with your hands. So that is what the little tool is for. And what do you use it for? It's stickies. So that's what I was just kind of explaining is the little sticky folio. They're just little stickers in there. So it's mini tiny glue dots. So it puts adhesive on the back of your stuff. So I, recommend using it not for big stuff. Big stuff is easy to glue down. So your small little die cuts, the little laser cut ones, things that are tedious, they are great for that. Oh, lots of people jumping in that they love their sticky folios. Perfect. How much easier it makes doing things. I know. They are so good. All right, moving on down the line then. Let's see here. Well, hello, Debbie Miskell. You're actually catching me live and not on replay. Restocking some of our paintbrushes. Now, yesterday we showed you guys the big 36 set. One of you opted to wait for a 36 set, so that meant that our 24 set is going back on the shelf. So we now have a 24 set going out on the shelf. 24 sets are $20. This 36 set was $30. So you definitely save a little more doing the bigger one, but maybe you just want to try them. See if you would even use them before you invest in a bigger set. So we do have our little 24 set pack. So do you put it on the car? No, you literally, like I was saying, Stacy Dunn takes those little die cuts out and puts them in here. So it's after you've already die cut it. It will just put sticky all over the back, little bitty dots. Think like you're doing a glue runner, a little tape runner, but you don't have to put the tape runner on the back of it. So it saves you that little step there, and any excess glue, it saves you that. So you take your die cuts. So like these die cuts here, I would pop them out, put them into the sticky folio, and then when I peel them up, they've got sticky all over the back on them. But I use them for smaller things. So I may not use them for like this big circle. That's going to be easy. But some of this smaller stuff or laser cut stuff, it's going to be perfect for. No refills yet, Pat. Refills are still... I've still got them on order. They just haven't gotten them back in at the warehouse yet. So do let us know, Pat, if you want to be on the restock whenever they do come in. I don't think I have anybody down right now for sticky folio refills. So if you want to be on that list, let me know, Pat, and then you'll be one of the first ones to get them when they come in. Click pins. So we ran out of these the other day. These were our 4 new colors we just got in the other day. Red, purple, light blue, and that great brown color. So those, I think those came in pretty quick. So we'll restock everyone that was waiting on those. But the little click pins, they are so great. I mean, because they click. You get this great little fine point on them as well. They're by Zebra. Zebra pins are really good pins. At home, when you get it, it may or may not have that little black stopper. I know the other day Mom shipped one and it didn't have the black stopper. You don't need the black stopper. That's more for just, on the shelf and, shipping. That way nothing pops into it. But, definitely if you want to re-put that little stopper in every single time you use it, you can do it. It is not a requirement for that pin though. So don't worry if you lose it, or if you're like me and you cannot get that little fart back in there. Okay, well, he's just not going back in. Oh, I got him. Success. Success. Red and brown, you've got it, Debbie. All right, Claire was having fun filling the tables today. So since we had so many bright little rainbow colors, she pulled some other bright rainbow stuff just to kind of show you guys again. This first one, this is a great nautical one. I think one day I'm going to pull nautical stuff from around the store because we've got some great waffle flour. It's just not brand new waffle flour, but it is so good. It's nautical. So I do want to do that one day too, to just kind of pull some different themes and some different areas. I also want to do Doodlebug Summer. I don't know if they're doing a new summer line, but we've got some cute Doodlebug Summer still in here too. But this one is called Nautical Fun. So this is a 6x8 pad from Pink and Maine. So there's Nautical Fun papers. Next one is Primary Glitter. Great little glitter pad here. Okay. Pam, it was my mistake. They do come with 3. That's what yours should have. I see that you told me something about how many sheets. Yep, they do come with 3. It's a 5-piece set. So 3, 4, 5. So you're supposed to have 3 pages in yours. That's what it says. 5 pieces right there. So you're supposed to have 3 pages in yours. You're all good. Next one is Candy Store Patterns. We just got this one in the other day. Fun little line for all the great little candy stuff that we've been getting in. The gummy bear stuff, Hero Arts' new line as well. So Candy Store Patterns. See how cute those little jelly beans are. We've got some great little doodle pins here. We've got 2 different sets. This one is the Brights set. And then this one is the Primaries. It's a little darker. Those are great little fine liners. Restocking our little 24 pack. This one is great because you actually get 48 colors. So each of these markers is double-sided. So you've got 2 different colors in each marker. They've got a nice little tip to them. Bring it up so you guys can actually see the tip. So those are the little 24 count by Faber-Castell. Nautical papers, you got it, Miss Joanne. Oh, Joanne, those will be so pretty. I know you've picked up some of that Divinity Design stuff, like you Anchor My Soul, some of those stamps. I don't know if that's what you were thinking for this, probably, because you think like that. But if not, there's an idea for you. I know you've picked up some of those great Divinity Design stamps and some of the dies, so I think this would be perfect for those cards for you. Next, this is a brand new one. So these are midliner dot. Oh, this one here. Okay, so I'm going to open one up. So just so if you guys, if someone orders and they see that it's been opened, no worries. Now, the reason why I got these in, I have had so many people come in looking for dot markers. So apparently dot markers right now are really hot with younger kids. And so they're doing little designs and things like that with dot markers. Ignore the big number 9 on here. But this is a little dot marker. And that's all that the one in does. But what I liked about these, so many dot sets I found, they were just dots. The other side, they can actually write though too. And I'm writing on real slick paper, just so you guys know that. I think that's why you kind of get that little tip there with the dot. I'm not doing, I'm not on a regular paper, but let's see here. Yeah, see when I do it on here, on regular paper, look how great that is. But they make little dots. So you can do all different sizes of dots. Kind of held that a little longer, let it saturate. But dot art, it's a thing right now. And so a lot of, I think in 1 week, we had 3 different people come in looking for dot markers. There you can kind of see, I wish they had that in color, but you can see all the fun little, almost like mandalas, but with dots. You can use them for, you know, bullet journaling, things like that, of course, too. But I really liked these because, yes, they had the dot end, but they also had the regular writing end. So then that way they could still use them as a marker set as well. So you got the dot markers, and then this set right here, these are brand new, like just released in the market as well. These are neon and pastel colored pencils. Look how fun these are. They're going to work on white, but they're going to look phenomenal on black. So they're going to work on white. And of course, I picked like the lightest one in there to show you. And where did those little, oh yeah, remember I had my little scrappies from yesterday. Let me find my little scrap pad from yesterday here. Oh, look how fun those are. And then whenever you go to color in, oh, these are going to be really fun. And I'm working on like textured paper too. So those are going to be so fun. So we've got neon and pastel in this pack. Oh yeah, there's a brighter one there. What is this one? This one's number 794. Just gives me something to write. Really fun. Oh, those were great for substitutes for enamel dots on your scrapbook pages. They definitely could. They definitely could work for substitutes. And just to add a little fun, little dimension. All right, so neon and pastel color pencils, brand new. Oh, thank you, Paula. Got those. So Kim wants a neon color set. Thank you. I thought I taught Kinder and remember the dot to dot markers. Oh, I don't remember dot to dot markers, but that would be, yeah. So, you know, I taught older kids, so we did not have dot to dot markers, but that is a great concept. Dot markers for your granddaughter. She will love them. Like I said, they are just so fun. Let's see here. Paula, will you look up 7, hopefully, I don't think Clara put these in. I don't think she did the right SKU numbers on them because they were new and the SKU doesn't drop in right. See if you can find dot marker, Paula, and to see how much those are. Paula will look it up for you, Pam. So these are fun. You did see Waffle Flower on the other side of the table, Miss Carmen. It is restock. So it's a bunch of the stuff that Waffle Flower has had on back order. So I created an entire back order and all that just came in. We've also got, this one here is called Bright Spots. So just printed paper pad. It's got all these great bright spots. And then we've got Bright Days. I'm just wondering, do these coordinate that you could layer them together? Oh, yeah, look at that. The colors coordinate. So, because it's the same company, so you could do them for mats and layers if you're card making, scrapbooking, whatever. So these would actually work together. So we got Bright Spots and Bright Days. The zebras are $24.59. Thank you very much. And you've got 10 in that pack. Then we've got just some printed cardstock. This is some of that Cartabella cardstock. This one is Bright Patterned by Cartabella. We've got Spellbinders. This is the good Spellbinders paper that we all love. Dot markers, you've got it, Miss Pat. This one is the storytelling. That was just a line that they did, but they did some papers to match storytelling. So you've got just great solid 12 by 12s in here in that nice 100-pound smooth Spellbinders. Restock, we had gotten this one in last week and it ran out already. This was the color, sticking together here, that has the shimmer on it. Think like Basil used to make Basil Bling. This is kind of like what Basil Bling was. So one side is regular cardstock, but the other side, they've got this great shimmer to it. Will you be reordering more dot markers? Well, Pam, yes, we just got them in and the two just sold out. So it's one of those things, we never know how things are going to go. So we were, laughing, I can order 12 of something and nobody wants it. I can order 4 of something and 40 people want it. So we will get more dot markers in. But this was the first time we had gotten them in. So new order. But yes, if somebody else is wanting dot markers, we definitely will get more dot markers in. They didn't even make it to the shelf. They sold out so quick. This one here, this one is the light aqua dot paper. We've had this one in before. It's probably in your stash. We ran out of it because that is one of the papers I am using in those spring card kits that I'm working on for you guys. We've got everything pretty much pre-cut, except we needed like one more sheet of this, of course. So we just got that back in stock so we can finish those kits now. We've got restock on our, which color is this? This is called Rose Gold Glitter Paper. You've got 20 sheets in here for $14.39. This one is our Antique White Specialty Paper. This one is from Spellbinders. So as I'm going down the side here, you can see all the different textures, shimmers that you've got in there. So you've got glitter, you've got matte, you've got brushed metallic, you've got mirror and pearl, all in kind of an ivory color scheme. You get 15 sheets, so 5 cardstocks, 3 of each for $11.39. So great deal on those. We've got a silver pack here. This one's from Sizzix. Again, you can see all the different finishes that you're going to get in there. And this one is $23.29 for 50 sheets. So that's not even 50 cents each. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's specialty paper. So we've got the silver one there. And then the other one is charcoals. So same thing, 20 sheets, all those different surfaces. And you get 20 sheets for $13.39 on this one. So restocking some of our metallics. You sure got it, Miss Becky. We will put you down. We'll get those in pretty quick, too. Our distributor seems to be shipping pretty quick right now. This one here is a thicker set called Flags and Frills. Great one as you are starting to work on some of your Americana, either for Memorial Weekend or 4th of July. We've got the little Sticko Star stickers here. Those are $2.39 for the pack. I have 4 different color packs of the Spellbinders, but I used all the glitter ones and never used the other ones. Well, you need to challenge yourself to use the other ones then. I love these metallic ones. So as you're doing cards, Pam, you know, challenge yourself, you know, to use those as some mats. Use those to cut out, some of your titles. Those would be beautiful titles cut out of those metallic papers. Those would be so pretty, especially the mirror ones. I love the mirror ones. We've also got this great flag sticker set. Now, these flags, they're not completely flat. They feel like little enamel epoxy stickers. You're going to be buried in glitter paper. I don't blame you. That's a great way to go. If you got to go, why not go in glitter? $3.39 for the pack on those. Here's another fun little set from, it's called Yankee Doodle. So you can see all the cute little Americana tags and frames in this one. This would make cute little layered cards as well. So Yankee Doodle, frames and tags. Saw somebody wanted the thickers. You've got it. All right, flags and thrills. You've got it. Now, Echo Park is doing a new national park line. Very excited about that. But we did restock the original national park line too. So this was the original one. So we restocked that one, and then we do have the new one coming as well. And then we also got some of the stickers open stock. I felt like once that new line gets here, it's going to spark interest in the original line too, because they coordinate. It's the same colors, just some different parks, things like that. So national park stickers. The other day we showed you we got in some individual papers from Echo Park. We did order a big mega bundle that gets you 50. If I can hold it up, keep it held up. There we go. It gets you every single state. So if you liked the look of these states the other day, I think we got in Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, maybe Kentucky, maybe Illinois. I usually for sure keep our surrounding states. Sometimes I'll add in places like Florida, California, big travel states. But if you are doing a bucket list album, maybe you've already been to all the states and you like the look of these, this one here gets you one of all the states. Restock on our Rustic Legend 6x8 pad. I think the other day we got in, we had just gotten in the page pieces for you guys the other day. So Rustic Legend, if you are looking for guy paper, this is a really good guy line. The colors are a little bit muted, but it's still got good colors to it. It's not all just blacks and grays. So you've actually got some color in this one. It's got good, relevant sayings, especially if you're doing stuff for kids now. I feel like a lot of times when they do some of these kind of retro looking kits, it's for kids that grew up in the 90s. And there's nothing wrong about growing up in the 90s, but if you're trying to do recent stuff, it's not anything that they say at all. So this really is a good one because it actually has things that kids say nowadays. So we've got the little 6x8 pads restocked. So let's see here. Need a couple sheets of gold glitter cardstock. We do have some by the sheet, but you like regular gold. Okay, I know we've got some regular gold, so we can get that pulled for you, Pam. The state paper pack, let me see here, Miss Lisa. Paula, do you mind to look up what the United States, that's a new one. We just got that one in, so it should be listed fairly close to the top on the new for April, and maybe even she put it in new for May too. We will get you a price on that. $49.99. So that's a good deal because most paper now is $1.25, and that extra quarter adds up whenever you talk about 50 pieces of paper. So that is a really good price on that one. Next one, we've got the Simple Vintage Woodland brands. Just some cute little outdoorsy brands. We've got some Indiana stuff here. Looks like Clara pulled me some fun little things here. Warning, warning, you'll be there tomorrow. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the heads up. Vanessa, I'm calling in sick tomorrow, okay? All right, there we go. Just kidding you, Trish. We will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, my friend. All right, so we've got Indiana word bits. We've got Indiana Dune stickers. Ooh, Lakeside Memories. We just looked at those card kits earlier. Here's the 6x6 pad for those. Just a great little plaid pack here. Rustic Legend. Here is the cardstock stickers basics. Oh, I don't know about Honeybee, Pam. I don't order Honeybee anymore. We used to. We clearanced out Honeybee to bring in Waffle Flower because I couldn't find room for another stamp company on the shelf. And Honeybee was just not performing well for us anymore. So we clearanced them all out and we brought in Waffle Flower. So I don't know what they still have. All right, more restocks over here. So this was that great little foundations binder I showed you guys last week. We opened it up. Now I'm going to flip it over to the back because there's still pictures, but you get a ton of stuff in this album and the colors are really, really good. You've got pre-printed pages in here. You've got die cuts. You've got stickers in here as well. You also have plastic page protectors in here. You've got some flip pages in here too. So we restocked the Curiosities and Willow Grove little binders. We've got our little mixed up foundation landscape albums. Got those back in stock. 8x8 album from Doodlebug in black. Those kaleidoscope frames, we just got these in the other day, and I think we sold out of those before we even got out of the live. These are just good frames. Now, you do get these little colored mats in there, and you don't have to use the mats with them. I just love them for the frames. I love a quick and easy little frame. Again, if you want to add color to this frame, take your inks. Pam, so you were asking the dish about those pouncers. The pouncers are what I would use if I wanted to ink these to change their color. I would use a pouncer on these, not a blending brush. So I use pouncers for giving things color. Anytime a blending brush is going to move the shape. Blending brushes are great for bigger surfaces, but sometimes you want to change the color of a die cut, a word die cut, something a little more delicate. That's when you want to use your pouncers. So if I wanted to change this, or maybe put a little bit of blue on here as well, I would use my pouncer. I would not use a blending brush. So kaleidoscope stack frames back in stock. Got a great stock. Oh my gosh, we have not been able to restock this line on the shelf. So we have the From the Garden 6x8 pad. We've got From the Garden die cut elements. My mom was walking past this one and oohing and ahhing over it because it's got little birdhouses on here. It's got like your cute little garden boots on here, little fences. It's got frames in here too. There's that. Yep, I use pouncers on stencils. I like my pouncers. If I'm doing larger stuff, I am going to use my blending brushes. And I think you were doing a background. Your pouncers are not for backgrounds. That's not their best use because they're not going to blend. You don't want to move them around. They're just an up and down motion. From the Garden, again, this is one of the newest lines from 49 and Market. 2 different laser cuts from the Garden. This is the Elements. So Elements gets you all those great basic shapes. And then we have the Wildflowers. I'll flip it over so you can see real life size. More from the Garden. This is the washi tape sheets. Now, this really big washi tape sheet right there, those pieces are designed. Now, of course, you can cut them apart, but they are designed to cover the spines of your mini books. That's why they're nice and they are oversized. They do that way it'll wrap around your spine beautifully, and then you can add your paper alongside of it. You don't have to double up your washi. You don't have to, kind of seam it together or anything like that. Gives you this beautiful, nice big piece of washi to do the edges of your binders. And now for Waffle Flower. So Waffle Flower, nothing new in this release or in this order we got in, but we've got some stuff we haven't had in for a while. So these cute little paw print texture dies have been on back order forever. Finally got those back in stock. So this is not going to cut through, but it is going to pierce in that cute little paw print texture. So again, those are called paw print texture dies. The balloon background die we've had in. Here's a sample for it. But the stencil has been out of stock for probably 6-7 months. I always flip them over to show you the back, and there's nothing on the backs. But this lines up perfectly with the die, so you can individually color in all your great little balloons. Of course, you can cut it out 3-4 different times, and then you can cut them apart and layer them. But if you want to do that inked look, we've got the balloon background stencil in stock now. Paw print die for you, Rhonda. You got it. Paw print for Paula. You got it. Hello, Miss Tricia. Welcome, welcome. Next one, gingham die. That's a new one back in stock. Here is so this one has been out of stock since it released. This was the first postage square stencil in that they came out with. So the postage square die, oh no, this is what was back ordered, sorry. The postage square die is what was on back order. They just released this die, sold out immediately. So it gives you just a nice little square die. They are going to release 12 different stencils for sure that match it. Daffodil was the first one. We did run out of them and we reordered them, but they weren't back ordered. So we've got both of those back in stock now. But yes, this is the one that we ran out of. And I know some of you are on reorder for this one, so we'll get those pulled too. And now we've got the daffodil stencil that goes with it. Next one is the open book trio die. This is a new one. Can you check if I got the single postage square? You mean the die? We will, Paula. Thank you. So open book trio die, that has been out of stock. And then I pulled some of the stencils that go with it. We've got little samples here, so you can kind of see one way. This one is the butterfly stencil and the daffodil. Yep. Postage stencil. Let's see when this one postage stencil die. Do you want, are you meaning the square one, Miss Pam? We will do that. And then daffodil stencil for Sherry. Thank you. Daffodil die, if not already ordered, for Wendy. So this is daffodil stencil die. This would be just the die. Wendy, let me know if you need us to check the daffodil stencil too. So then for the open book trio die, again, we've got the butterfly stencil. Oh, this is one where a newer one where they started to actually put the image on the back. And there's a sample with it. Next one that we've got for the open book is the fall stencil. Here's a sample with the fall stencil. Here's that one. Oh, Paula, I understand that graduation, that senior mom. We have to be very, very understanding and forgive that senior mom, because she's got all the emotions, all the feels going on right now. I totally understand. Daffodil stencil, you've got it, Barb. Thank you. So this one is the birthday stencil. And yes, I would like the postage die. Got it. Thank you, Sherry. Daffodil stencil going in my pile for Barb. Thank you, Barb. Just a restock on their larger nesting postage layers die. Fall stencil, you've got it, Debbie. Thank you. For the open book. Then this is the die that started it all. This is your A2 postage collage die. Restock that. Restock those great little postage collage frames. And these, just so you guys know, work with your stencils for these guys. Like here, This is the same size as that opening. This is the same size as that one. That little one is over here. So you can take your postage collage stencils and then you can also insert them in these little frames, which I think is a great, great concept. How big is the open book stencil die? The largest one. Ooh, let's see here. So the largest one would have to fit into that space right there. So they're not terribly big. Now, Lisa, if you're wanting a bigger book option, this is the trio die. They have an open book die. It's a bigger one. I'm going to say it's almost like an A2 card front size. So let me know if you're wanting a bigger one. They do have a bigger option, but the stencils all fit into these little openings. So this would be your larger one. I'm going to say that's about 1.5 inches by 1 inch. On each side. Hopefully that helps. I think maybe I answered you. That one. A2 fringe. It says fringe frame die, but they're just kind of a regular die. Of course, you could, put two together to make it a frame. You've got some fun little tassels that'll cut in here too. But I know a lot of you like to make bigger cards, and most die sets go up to an A2. So whenever I can get you anything bigger than an A2, I do. That way you can make your A6 and your A7 size cards. So A7 fringe frames. That's a new one for them as well. If you are doing the little postage collage and you've got those, fun little collages that you put together, like the little postage stamps, well, you want your little cancellations. So this one here is the postage collage die. That way it gives it a little cancellation. Yeah, like I don't know the last time a stamp was 50 cents or 30 cents. You've got all these fun little stamps that you can put on there. Here's one that's more birthday themed. So this is the postage collage birthday stamp. Oh, you're very welcome about the message, Miss Tricia. This, again, postage collage. This was for the baking line. So this is postage collage piped letters. Another restock here. We got in the 4th of July stencil. Oh, that's an old one, but I did bring back a sample. So here's the 4th of July, and here you can see how you can put the little different stamp sets on there too. Just the mitts. That's a new one. So it's got a little picture on the back. We've got some little rhinestones we restocked here. This is a pastel pack of rhinestones. You get them for they're $2.39. So that's a super inexpensive set there. We've got some Lawn Fawn washi tape. This one is called Rainbow Stripes. I think that's what it says. We kind of put it over the rainbow diagonal stripes. Sorry, rainbow diagonal stripes. She also pulled back some of the great little shaker confetti here. This is the Princess Glitter. Magical Glitter. And another Princess. These are great for your little shaker cards. Great filler for those. 4th of July stencil. You've got it, Miss Pam. Thank you. As you are working on some of your cards, if you're doing foiling, we've got a fun little bright set of ombre foilables here. And it looks like yesterday, I know a few of you, when we were doing our 6x6 boxes, asked about the glue presses and messaged if we still had glue presses in stock. And we do still have glue presses in stock. We just restocked those not too long ago, which, is kind of nice because if you're, thinking about getting a glue press, you will get some Nouveau glue in here as well too, which is out of stock right now. Probably because they're all in the glue presses. So we've got glue presses in. Everyone needs Princess Glitter in their life. Yes, they do. They're really fun colors. Really, really fun. And last but not least, friends, we have border punches back in stock. Now, some of these are, I say back in stock. Some of these are brand new. We have not had them yet. So we just got back in stock. This one we have had that circle chain border. I know a ton of you were on restock for these. So circle chain border punch. That's a restock. but I think the last order, like only 3 shipped, and I ordered a bunch more than 3. So I know a lot of you have been waiting on these. This one here, though, is a new one. We have not had this one in before. This one is scalloped border. So it's going to create that great little scalloped edge right there. So there's a scallop border punch. So circle chain, scallop border, and then this one here is called daisy border. It almost gives it like a little doily edge. I know there was one I think even called doily, but this one's so pretty. This one is the daisy border punch. So I know we had this one before, and then these 2 have been on back order. And look at that. We're back around to the other side of the table. Now tomorrow, what are we working on? We have got a great paper order for you guys. Just a bunch of great, I'm going to call it random. Just a bunch of, great filler in papers going out on the shelves. So we've got that already that we are working on for tomorrow. We also just got in Scrapbook Customs. We've got Uniquely Created, but I can't show you that really till next week anyway. And then we've got one other one up there. Oh, I can't remember what it is. But yeah, we've got 3 different orders sitting up there for you guys. And so we'll get started on those. And hopefully we can get Scrapbook Customs tomorrow. That would be a good one to show tomorrow, because Scrapbook Customs always has all those great little hard to find themes. So that will be definitely a fun one. How much are the border punches? They are, they're $18.39, or right around 18. But that's how much the border punches are, right around 18 on those. I remembered that number because I just checked that order in. All right. Any other questions, my friends? Pam, we will check and see. Yeah, we will pull our special orders first. No worries there. Yeah, Paula confirmed. $18.39. Thank you, Miss Paula. All righty, friends. Well, then that is our What's New Wednesday. Oh, and my girl Donna just jumped on. Hello, Miss Donna. And she said, border punch daisy. You've got it. I will get one of those pulled for you. So, alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. Again, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. Donna's telling everyone she will be here on Friday, so you know you'll be seeing Donna in the live on Friday. This weekend is National Scrapbook Weekend. It's also Derby weekend. So those of us, around Kentucky, Indiana, we get really excited about the Derby as well, too. Sadly, it always falls on National Scrapbook Weekend as well. But we have got a crop here at the store Friday and Saturday. So if you're out and about, stop in and hang out with us a little bit. You can also crop with us. I think we've still got table space available too. So we would love to have you. It's $20 to crop on Friday. We do a meal, and then Saturday you're on your own for meals. Mostly you guys just do a pitch in, and that is $15 for that day. So 20 for Friday, 15 for Saturday. It's a great deal just to come hang out and be with people that love the same things that you do as well too. So until next time, you can always shop us online. The Mini 500 is this weekend too. No, there's so much going on. I tell you, May is such a busy month because we've got all that going on, and then next weekend, that weekend after that, is Mother's Day weekend. So all you moms need to start dropping hints to your kids, mainly your sons, especially if they are 21 and 23, to remind them that it's Mother's Day, because they tend to forget. That's what I do. I am like, hey, don't forget, Mother's Day weekend is coming up, and all I really want is just to see you, but don't forget, I want to see you. And that does not mean that I want to see you when you crawl out of bed at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the day is over. So, alrighty, friends, thank you so much. You guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening. I'm going to get my Whoppers for dinner and head on out of here, but I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.